Okay, so kat sini kata Ahmad works in a quality control department. Okay, his job involves checking the package and each package should weigh 100 gram. Okay, so 12 randomly selected. Okay, 12 randomly selected package are taken and their weights are recorded as follows. Okay, perform the required hypothesis test at 5% significant level. So that's mean your alpha. To check whether the mean weight is not equal to 100 gram. Okay, ini direct je. Okay, sebab kita tak ada less than, kita tak ada at least ke apa ke. Okay, so your null, again, mesti mu equals to 100. Your alternative mu is unequals to 100. Okay, not equal Your alpha is 0.05. Okay, now you compute your data set. Okay, give me the value of X bar and then your S. Dapat ke S bar dia? .379, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, S bar 98.75 tadi. Your S is 2.379. Okay. Okay, so this one you have a small sample size. Okay, sample size, and then your case sigma is unknown. Your parameter population, various population is unknown. So you have your sample standard deviation. So ini case 3 Okay. So now, since this one is small sample, so you use t-test. Okay, tulis t-test. So write down the formula first. X bar minus mu S over square root of n. So your X bar 98.75. So your mu is 100. Your S is 2.379 over n. N apa? 12. Okay, get the value. Okay, minus 1.82. Okay, so next step, write down your decision rule. Okay, kita nak decide reject H0 tu macam mana. So since this one again, you have two-sided. Okay, two-sided. Why two-sided? Because the mean weight per package is not equals to 100. So two-sided. So that's mean reject H0. Tulis dulu. When, okay, kalau nak tulis panjang, tulislah. Kalau ni nak simplify, tulis letak tanda modulus. T-test greater than T alpha over 2 n minus 1. Okay, so your alpha just now is 0.05 ya. Okay, kita dapat dulu T alpha apa-apa. Tulislah. So alpha 0.05, so 0.025, 11. Okay, find from your stats table. Okay, you have 2.201. Okay, so that's mean you will reject your H0 kalau kamu nak tulis secara panjangnya when t-test greater than 2.201 or your t-test less than minus 2.201. Okay, mana-mana satu pun boleh lah ya. Ataupun kalau nak tulis balik kat sini, modulus t-test greater than 2.201. Okay, now you compare. You already get the value is minus 1.82. Okay. So ini kalau two-sided salah satu. So this one is your 2.201 on your positive side minus 2.201. Okay, this one. So we will reject if that one is in your shaded area. Okay, now you compare. Kita punya t-test tadi, since our t-test kita minus 1.82. Okay, minus 1.82. Berada dekat shaded area ke tidak? Tak ada kan? So kat sini lebih kurang lah. Okay, minus 1.82 sini ya. Sini minus 1.8. Kalian should be besar lagi. Minus 3, minus 4 should be in your shaded area. Okay, so minus 1.8 is over here. So cara kamu nak tulis kalau macam ni. Okay, kita tulis macam ni lah. Okay, since. Okay. Tak sedih. Okay, 2.201. Okay, since kita punya value tadi, value of t-test tadi, between minus 2.201, your t-test is here, minus 1.82, and this one is between. Okay, hence, fail to reject H0. Okay, sebab dia berada dekat acceptance region. Dia bukannya berada dekat shaded area. Okay, since our t-test which is minus 1.82, so this t-test is between minus 2.2 and 2.2. So hence we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, fail to reject the null hypothesis. Kita tengok balik dia punya soalan dia. You want to check whether the mean weight per package is not equals to 100. So fail to reject your null hypothesis. That means we accept our null hypothesis, which is mu is equals to 100. Okay, so macam mana nak buat conclusion? Conclusion kamu boleh letak dua-dua lah sebenarnya. There is no evidence pun boleh ataupun there is evidence pun boleh. Okay, katakan macam ni Tapi kita kena tally lah consistent. Katakan kita fail to reject H0. Fail to reject H0, that means your mu is equals to 100. You can say that there is no evidence to indicate that ataupun to show that apa-apalah ataupun to support that, to indicate that the mean weight per package is not equal to 100. Okay, maksudnya kalau kita fail to reject H0, that means your mu is equals to 100 gram. So there is no evidence to indicate that the mean weight per package is not equals to 100 gram. Okay, boleh ke? Conclusion tu mungkin confuse sikit. But it's the same thing lah kalau let's say kamu tulis there is evidence to indicate that the mean weight per package is equals to 100 gram pun boleh juga. Mana-mana satu. Okay, as long as dia consistent dengan kamu reject ke ataupun fail to reject H0. Okay ke? Ada soalan about dia punya conclusion? Direct je ke? Okay. Okay, so again, this one is one kind of data set lah. Kalau kita diberi data, memang kamu akan compute S bar and S. Mungkinlah satu markah lah kot S bar dengan S tu. Okay. And then since you check lah, sometimes even though kita bagi data, tapi kamu compute X bar je, kadang-kadang dia punya standard deviation tu is already given dekat dia punya sentence lah. That's mean itu dia akan jadi case 1 juga, macam dalam exercise confidence interval tu pun boleh jadi juga. Depends pada macam mana kita construct dia punya soalan lah. Ya, Hafiz nak cakap? Okay, we try the last one. Last one, okay. Okay, example 3.7. Kita settlekan ni and then that's it lah for today. Okay, this one. This one apa ya? Okay, this one cuba kamu baca dulu soalan. Inform saya. Case apa? Case apa dulu? Sebelum kita tengok one-sided ke two-sided ke. Check dulu case apa soalan ni. Okay, betul Hafiz, case 1. Okay, sebab already mentioned past experience. So dia bagi the mean water temperature downstream is 100 Fahrenheit. Past experience has indicate that the standard deviation is 2 degree of Fahrenheit. Okay, ini apa yang telah dispecifikan, ditetapkan. Past experience, so this one is your sigma. Dia tak sebut pun dia ambil sampel ke apa ke. Okay. So next, barulah the water temperature is measured on 9 randomly chosen days and the average temperature is found to be 98 degree of Fahrenheit. Ini baru kamu punya X bar. Ini kamu punya mu, apa yang telah ditetapkan. So should the water temperature be judged acceptable with alpha 0.05, what is the p-value and then what is the probability of accepting the null hypothesis? Okay, ada 3 soalan lah ini. Okay, first, since this one is case 1 so this one you write down your null, so mu is equals to 100. Okay, dia tak ada mention less than or greater than, so we have mu unequals to 100. Okay, sebab dia kata average temperature is found to be 98. Direct je. Okay. And then your alpha is 0.05. Okay, we use a Z test. Okay, Z test. Katakan kamu dah compute, you have your X bar. So X bar minus mu sigma over square root of n. So X bar we have 98 minus 100, 2 over 9. Okay, get the value. Okay, minus 3. Okay, thank you. Okay, Z test you get equals to minus 3. Minus 3. Okay, click it too. Okay, then since this one is two-sided, okay, write down your rejection criteria. So reject H0. Okay, saya letak modulus sebab dia two-sided, greater than Z alpha over 2. Your alpha is 0.05, so alpha over 2, 0.025. From your stats table, it should be 1.96. Okay, good. Okay, 1.96. So now you compare. Okay, so kita punya Z test, inilah, since Z test kita minus 3 since Z test which is minus 3, this one is okay ke minus 3 less than minus Z 0.025 which is minus 1.96. Apa tu, so ke hence ke? Okay, hence reject null hypothesis. Okay, since our Z test which is minus 3 less than minus Z alpha over 2, so kita reject kita punya null hypothesis. Okay, sebab ini saya tengok one side je lah. Kalau one side maksudnya dia ada positive and also negative. So since we have a negative value, so ni just saya compare with negative value. So minus 3 is less than minus 1.96. So we reject our null hypothesis. So reject our null hypothesis maksudnya conclusion dia mu is unequals to 100. Lepas tu kamu buatlah conclusion dia apa? Okay, should the water temperature be judged acceptable with alpha 0.05? So that's mean kalau dia acceptable, dia punya mean temperature tu should be 100. So kamu jawab lah, since kita punya ni reject H0. So there is no evidence lah. There is no evidence to conclude that the water temperature should be atau can be acceptable at 100 degree of Fahrenheit because we already reject our null hypothesis. That's mean your mu is unequals to 100. Okay, conclusion boleh ya buat sendiri. Jawab balik. There is evidence ataupun there is no evidence lah kalau kamu nak jawab macam tu. So that's mean you reject your null hypothesis. Mu is equals to 100. So you conclude that mu is unequals to 100. So that means there is no evidence to indicate that the water temperature can be acceptable lah. Demi yalah. Kamu boleh olah sikit lah dari situ. Demi water temperature tu should be 100. So itu dia punya conclusion. Okay, now yang saya nak highlight ni, what is the p-value of this Z test? So p-value for this Z test. So p-value, since this one is two-sided. Okay, two-sided So kalau p-value for this test, two-sided test. Okay. So p-value untuk two-sided test, if you recall back, we have p-value is just 2, 1 minus v Z test. So ini dia punya formula. Okay, Z test tadi kita dah ada, which is minus 3 So that's mean you get v minus 3, which is probability Z less or equals to minus 3. Okay. Okay, probability Z less than equals to minus 3. Okay, so you already have your this one, so 3. So you have 0.0013. Okay, so kita ada V Z test which is probability Z less than or equals to minus 3. So Z less than or equals to minus 3. So this one, sini kamu ada Z, sini. Z less than equals to minus 3, sini je. So which is, samalah symmetric dalam table tu, 0.0013. So 1 minus. So you get 1 minus 0. Sorry. So P value, tak. Okay. Okay, Z test kamu betul kan? Minus 3, Z test. Okay. So kalau kamu compute P value dia 2, 1 minus V Z test saya betul tak? Probability Z less than equals to minus 3. Kalau saya salah baca table pula. 3, 0.0013. Okay. Saya punya value betul ke? 0.0013? Do you get the same answer macam saya? Dapat tak? Okay. So tapi dia punya p-value macam tak kena pula. Okay, kalau let's say this one, kalau kita masukkan, you have this one, 0013. But you need to times 2. Betul tak? 1 minus 1.99. So if this one is times 2, that's mean 1 point something kan? Soalan ni betul ke tidak ni? Okay, so that's mean kalau kat sini, if you compute this one, you get what 1 point something kan bila times tu, betul tak? Betul ke? Okay, that means something wrong dengan soalan ini. Should be okay, one, okay, betul. Maksudnya kita kena tukar sikit lah dia punya soalan They cannot be two-sided test. Kalau tidak, dia punya p-value tu tak logik. Okay, bila kat sini, okay, sepatutnya lah because this one we already in part A ni, kita dah reject kita punya H0. Okay, bila kita reject kita punya H0, kamu punya p-value kat sini should be less than alpha. Then baru dia consistent dengan kita punya jawapan yang kat part A tadi. So maksudnya kat sini kau punya soalan yang asal ni, saya kena tukar sikit. Sekejap ya. Okay, ni kita kena tukar sikit lah rasanya. Okay, so kalau let's say this one, the mean water temperature downstream from a power plant, cooling tower discharge pipe should be not more than 100, not more than maksudnya tidak lebih daripada. Okay, tidak lebih daripada maksudnya kat sini, ini kamu buat balik lah Okay, okay, tidak lebih, sekejap ya, kita try dulu, betul ke tidak ni? Tidak lebih daripada, sekejap, tak boleh. Sebab kamu punya ni, okay, ataupun kita tukar teruslah. Okay, let's say we try this one. Kita pakai one-sided Yang lain tu sigma tu still, sigma ke? Okay, sigma tu still okay lah Tak ada effect apa-apa. Okay, the mean water temperature downstream from a power plant, kita kan should be less than 100. So instead of alternative unequal, kita tukar mu less than 100. Okay, sekejap saya buat balik. So mu less than 100. So still your alpha is the same thing. Alpha berapa tadi? So 0.05. Okay, Z test. Z test kita, okay. Exact test, okay. So you get Z test is -3. Okay. And then since kita punya Z test is okay. So reject H0 if our Z test is less than minus Z alpha Sebab saya tukar one-sided, so that's mean minus 1.6449. So since kita punya Z test -3 is less than minus Z alpha. Okay, kalau nak tulis balik minus 1.6449. So reject H0. Okay, still lah conclusion dia masih sama, reject H0. Okay, so now kita nak compute dia punya p-value. So untuk one tail test, okay, one tail test, you have phi Z test Okay, one tail test sebab dia lower. Okay, phi Oh, sorry. Betul lah tadi. Okay. Patutnya letak modular, saya yang terperasan. Okay, so you have probability Z less than or equals to Z test. Okay, which is sorry, Z less equals to Z test modulus ke? Okay, so yang ini kita dapat apa tadi? Okay, minus 0.333. So Z less equals to minus 3, which is 0.0013. Okay, so kalau this one, since our Z test is equals to minus 3, less than minus Z alpha, kita dapat reject H naught. So phi Z test, so you have probability Z less than or equals to Z test. So you have your Z test is minus 3. So again, find from your stats table, you get this value is 0.0013. So since this one is your P value, okay, yeah, ni kita punya P value. So P value kita pun less than alpha. So again, this one will reject our null hypothesis. Kalau macam ni baru betul lah dia punya soalan dia. Okay, so yang tadi tu betulkan balik salah tu. Okay, this one again. So ini should be, soalan dia should be less than. Saya tak perasan dalam nota tu saya dah betulkan ke belum. Okay, so kalau let's say yang kamu print tu salah, so betulkan should be less than 100 Fahrenheit. Okay, so past experience has indicated that the standard deviation is 2 degrees of Fahrenheit. That is your sigma. Okay, and then average temperature, this is your X bar, 98 degrees of Fahrenheit. So kita nak test adalah one-sided test. So mu equals to 100, alternative mu less than. Again, your alpha is 0.05. You conduct your Z test, you get minus 3. Okay, so since we have one-sided, so reject H naught when Z test less than minus alpha. Okay, kita compare, kita reject lah H naught there, and then you did your conclusion. So in order for you to find your P value, so P value is phi Z test, which is probability Z less than or equals to Z test. So in this case is minus 3. Okay, find from your stats table. Ini sebab dia one tail ya. Kalau one tail, phi Z test saja. So that's mean your P value you will get 0.0013. Baru tally dengan kamu punya jawapan yang ke atas tadi. Sebab ke atas tadi kita dah reject H naught. Okay, itu kita buat secara calculation for testing hypothesis. But for part B tu is just depend on your P value saja. Okay, so jawapan dia mesti konsisten dengan part A tu. So since our P value which is 0.0013 is less than Z alpha, is less than kita punya alpha which is 0.05. So we conclude that we reject our null hypothesis. Okay. Ada soalan ke? Nanti tengok balik yang ni. Yang part C tu cuba buat balik lah. Okay. Part C tu sama je. Dia tanya what is the probability of accepting the null hypothesis at alpha if the water has a true mean temperature of 104. Maksudnya kita kena buat balik lah. Instead of mu is 100, so now your mu is 104. Itu je. Okay.